Team DeathNote is now on Patreon. Follow us to unlock exclusive content and watch videos that we release for up to 1 or more days earlier than on YouTube, with unique tiers such as Namekian Race, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan Elite, Godly Heroes, and Godly Villains. Click the link on the description down below. Now back to the video. Okay, so what's up, guys? This is Gabi from Team DeathNote, TDN, back at it again. And today, we're going to be talking about the Errata of Mecha Frieza that comes out in April 1st, which I believe May 1st, sorry. May 1st. So it comes out in May 1st. It's the Errata of Mecha Frieza. So basically, they dumb down Frieza up down to the point where they make the other decks actually playable. So we're going to be seeing a different type of meta coming down on May 1st. So basically, before we even start out that, I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Jake Young, which he actually helped me to realize the effect of the Mecha Frieza. Just because, sometimes Bandai, they kind of word it kind of funny. So I just wanted to have a second opinion just to make sure that the information that I have was actually correct. In my mind, I was thinking that you could still use the guy during your turn and only once during your opponent's turn. So in my mind, I'm like, hold up, the dude is still OP. So once he verified that it's only during your opponent's turn that you can activate his effect, I was like, wow, they really downgraded this dude a lot, but he is still crazy because you can use him defensively with like Cold Bloodlust, Crusher Balls, making it where you don't untap, making it where you don't tap out, or if you're tapped out, a Cold Bloodlust can actually change the game for you, due to the fact, to stuff like Cell, Chain Attack Trunks that calls out other people, Bobbity if you get to do it off, stuff like that. So the dude is actually still very strong. Jake Young, thank you very much for that. And just speaking about Mecha Frieza itself, it's an actually very, very, very strong leader. I've been saying this since the card came out. It was the leader that had most potential down the road. I've said it in a couple of videos. The dude just had an enormous, extreme amount of potential that wasn't even funny. Look how he was breaking the game. The dude was getting kill turns on turn 2 on you, sometimes even turn 1 if he went first, if you had the right cards in your hand. And it just became really, really annoying to try to defeat this dude. If your opponent opens up bad, then I'll say you'll have like a good 40% chance to the most to win. So, even with a bad opening, you're still at the odds that he can have a 60% chance of beating you with the Mecha Frieza, especially if they're running apes, because they become very defensively. The Mecha Veggies was just going out, they were just destroying everything. So, this is a good news for all of you guys that are new to the game, for people that don't really play the meta, for people that are looking to invest into the game. Now you don't have to sit there at card shops where 8 out of 10 people are running Mecha Frieza. I never really had a problem with the leader itself, because I always like challenges to try to get through this dude, but it is what it is. So sadly to be presented, Mecha Frieza has gotten Errata. Starting May 1st. Just remember May 1st, so you can still do his effect currently the way you want to do it now. So the dude is still broken up till now. So basically what's going down is this. Bandai addressed the matter, and they even gave a concrete proof, and they even did like a paragraph listing their motives on why they changed Mecha Frieza to the point that he is now. And if you guys want to see this, I will leave it at the end of the video. I have like screenshots of the post that Bandai did, so if you guys want to see like the motives and the decks that they was currently listing, saying that can that has a chance of winning against Mecha Frieza, which was crazy, and it was Pan and the Mass Saiyan, which I believe, and I was like, wow. And those were the two leaders that had actually a very good chance to go up against Mecha Frieza. It wasn't going to assure you the win, of course not, but it had a better chance against that one dude. So what they were stating on their post, correctly. And basically Mecha Frieza now, you cannot activate his skill during your turn. So if, let's say I am the Mecha Frieza player and I want to do stuff like the Monaka, where you play Monaka, instead of tapping one, you draw a card and get double strike. Mecha Frieza allowed you to yank a life, not tap anything, and draw a card, putting 2 cards to his hand, and giving his leader double strike. So now you do have to tap the one and draw a card, making the leader, you know, positively a little bit less faster. So it kind of slows down the process of him calling out all these crazy dudes out there onto the field. You can still call people out there onto the field if you have your deck set up correctly. So, you know, I won't say that, you know, he's out of the tier bracket yet. Just by the way that you can still cast extra cards during your opponent's turn is crazy. So I'll say he's like tier 1, possibly almost tier 2. To the fact, if you guys think otherwise, please correct me. Go down to the comment section and just leave a comment. I read and respond to every comment possible, so thank you for that, guys. So yeah, so basically now is they kind of put it once per turn. So basically this was going down. Let's say your opponent calls out a KO, and I do the Mecha Frieza effect and activate Cold Bloodlust, yank a life, and put it to hand. Let's say after that he taps 2 and calls out, I don't know, let's say a Quick Rush Trunks, the one that has crit, and I activate Crusher Ball and I yank a life. If I yank the life, the effect of the Crusher Ball gets negated. So that's actually crazy. So basically, the Quick Rush Trunks will still go out there in active mode. It won't switch to rest mode, and is pretty awesome, you know. But yeah, this is the way they hit down the Mecha Frieza. If you guys want to go to other leaders, it's great. You could go ahead. I still think, you know, that all leaders should be seeing play, that there shouldn't be just one leader that will dominate everything down to the point where anybody is scared to play other different leaders and experiment with them because all they see in is Mecha Frieza. You know, that's kind of always kind of boggled my mind on, you know, like why do they even have it like that? Which I'm not complaining. You know, I use other leaders regardless. I don't really care about the meta, about what's going down in the meta. I do meta decks. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, there's a lot of other players out there that look to build creative decks, and I build them up to the point where they are competitive. You know, you do have a fighting chance to go up against your opponent. You know, it won't always secure you the win against the meta, but you can possibly win against the meta while still having a good time. And there are also decks that if you just want to kick back, relax, and don't even think about the meta of what's going on, it's still a very powerful deck with a lot of fun cards in there, so you can play really actively but fun, you know. If you guys are looking for different decks, we have a ton of deck profiles on our channel. We will be releasing another deck profile today. I believe it's Samasu, but God build blue green. So if you want to go check that out after this video, roughly like around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can. If you want to see tomorrow's video today, just go ahead and follow us on Patreon. We have a couple of patrons, and thank you very much for that. I would like to give out a shout out to one of our Patreons that have switched over. He increased his pledge from the $1 Namekian, because we have the $1 Namekians, and now he is a sparring partner. And basically what sparring partner is that we would play over Octagon, so OCTGN. It is a DBS platforming it is a DBS platforming device that you could use, let's say on your laptop and stuff like that. You go in, you download everything, and you can play online. The DBS card game, it has all the cards up to date, where you can actually play online with like your friends, people that you don't know, and stuff like that. You know, just to go ahead, create decks. It has deck builders, and you can just test out the decks if you don't want to go to like a local card shop, or your local card shop is not supporting DBS that night, or if your friend couldn't like come over, or you couldn't go to his house, etc., etc. You know, so that's actually very good. So what we do now is that Saturdays and Sundays we actually play against people with the sparring partner that we have on the category of Patreon. Is $15 a month. If you want to go check that out, you can. We last an hour with you. We play games against you. If you want tips, we give you tips. We help you out on deck building. So this is good for like those new players. So if you guys actually want to go ahead and check that out, you can. I'm not forcing anybody into it, but I would just like to give, you know, my biggest gratitude to him. Thank you for that. I really appreciate your pledge, because it helps us help everybody on the channel just to move forward and to go on and get, you know, like better equipment, better quality, to just keep on improving everything that we do for you guys. And as well, speaking about that, like I was saying, we do have a couple of deck profiles. If you guys want to go check that out, you know, for you guys that are coming out of the Mecha Frieza or are about to come out of the Mecha Frieza, you know, starting May 1st, you can go ahead and check that out. I do think that the game is going to change, so it will be surprising to see what type of new leaders are going to surface to be part of the top tier. I really think Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to be a top tier meta deck, just because he just allows you a quick start against your opponent by ditching a card and putting 2 cards from your life onto your energy area. And then on top of that, on his awakened state, at the end of your turn, you can untap 3. We have 2 different deck profiles of that dude that way. So if you want to check it out, you can. It's on the channel. Sorry for rambling on, you know. We just have a lot of things going out there towards you guys. We will be leaving out a couple of more things to you guys. So basically, this is Gabi from Team DeathNote. And before that, before I even end, I would just like to give thanks to everybody. We are over 700 subscribers. Thank you very much. I cannot say this enough. Thank you guys for your time and the opportunity that you give this channel to actually sit down and watch our videos, subscribe and like and comment on it. You guys are just awesome, and I would just like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we are currently looking to reach up to 1,000 subscribers. I know we could get that 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you see in this video and you actually enjoy this channel or enjoy this video right here, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it is what it is. So yeah, Gabi from Team DeathNote, TDN, and just remember, guys, we said it first. So peace out, my dude.
Que lo que es fortuna